On this edition of Serio Cooks, I've wanted to do this for a while now, and we're finally gonna just do it. Serio Cooks organic pizza. We start with 1 cup of 104-degree water. Not too hot, you'll burn and kill your yeast. Not too cold because it won't activate it, but 104 degrees is the ideal temperature, slightly warmer than you are, with 1 packet of yeast, and you can see that I've got a nice little bloom going there. To that, I'm going to add 3.5 cups of bread flour. Don't make the mistake of using all-purpose because it'll be flat bread. You want bread flour for this recipe, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And we'll just let the mixer do its thing. I don't know what there is, but there's something special about this moment when the ball of dough all comes together. It's so perfect. I gave it a little dusting of flour. I'm gonna cover this and just let it rest for a half hour. One more look with the saran wrap on top. We'll be back in 30 minutes. We've got some work to do. There's my dough. It's been sitting for about 30-45 minutes or so, and you can see it roughly doubled in size. It's time to cut this up and let's start making pizza crusts. And there you see I've rolled out my crust. I'm gonna take a plate and put it over top of the crust, and then I'm gonna trim the excess from around the side so I have a nice round shape to it. I don't know if that's the way that Papa John or Papa Joe or Papa whoever made it or not, but it works for me. Now it's time to start decorating this. Now most places start with a layer of sauce first. That's not how we roll. I start with a layer of extra virgin olive oil. This was Elizabeth's trick for cross-dressing a pizza, and you'll see what I mean in a second. Then I'm going to put about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese on it. Now, Elizabeth and I are absolutely opposites. I love a lot of sauce on the pizza. She likes a minimal amount, so that's what we do. We put it right up on top. That's what we call cross-dressing a pizza. Now, what's gonna happen is that sauce is gonna melt with the cheese. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. All right, I've got the pizza up on my pizza peel, and I put a little extra cheese on top. There's nobody ever says, well, that's too much cheese. Nobody ever says that. And now this is gonna go into my oven. The oven's been on, warming up for a while, and this goes in on a really hot pizza stone. Quick peek into the oven. About 7 minutes later, this is done.